Team when they got everybody.
Yeah.
Warrior Steph Curry had an MRI Friday, revealed no structural damage, just a contusion to his groin. Curry got hurt Thursday driving to the basket against the Raptors. He's going to miss the first part of Golden State's 6-game road trip, which starts on Saturday. The team is optimistic that treatment will help the injury heal. They plan to reevaluate Curry's condition on
Saturday. Let's take a look at your NBA slate. How about these Warriors? They're winning 9 of their last 10 games. They're heading down to Atlanta, starting a 6-game road trip. Golden State's going to be without Steph Curry. Took a hard fall Thursday's game against Toronto. They called it a pelvic contusion. He's set to be reevaluated on Monday. Ouch. Heading over to L.A., Lakers hosting the Bulls 10:30 Eastern. Luka and company trying to avoid consecutive losses after they fell to the Bucks on Thursday. Overall, they're 3-4 since LeBron James injured his groin 2 weeks ago. 13-year NBA veteran Quentin Richardson is back with us in studio. Time to scan the QR code. I love that. We're scanning the league, or at least you are. Warriors joining the Lakers as a team trying to win without their star, without their best player. What's the code that Golden State has to live by to stay hot without Steph?
This is easy, Randy. This is all about Jimmy Buckets right here. Since he's arrived to Golden State, they're 16-2 with him on the team. He's given them the ability to go out there and give Steph Curry rest, and they can still have positive minutes when he's on the floor when Steph is out of the game, and that hasn't been the case previously before his arrival. So this is simple. Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Butler. He had a triple-double last night. He's confident and he's comfortable leading the team. He did that all the time in Miami, so he's not foreign to being in the number one role. And this is the same situation. He only has to do it for a little time. They said it's a contusion with Steph, so he should be okay.
Yeah, you hope so. But you're right. I mean, having Jimmy Butler as a backup plan, a lot of other teams would have him as the one. Now, in the East, it's the Cavs and the Celtics, and then truly anyone's guess. Why could Milwaukee actually be the biggest threat to those two?
I mean, Giannis is averaging 30. Dame is averaging 25. They've seemed to figure it out. Last year was a little spotty with the way they played. My turn, your turn. This year, they're kind of same in sync. And then they got Kuzma and they got Kevin Porter Jr. at the trade deadline. These two guys have been huge for them, stepping up. And I think Doc Rivers really likes Kevin Porter Jr. He's had a triple-double already with this team, and he's been a great addition offensively and defensively.
Milwaukee's the 5 seed in the East. They're just a game back of Indiana for the 4. In which case, right, they play each other. It's just a matter of home court advantage come playoff time, but there's still a lot of runway before we take off in the postseason. Quentin Richardson, QR code.
Hey, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continues to ball out of control, dropping 30 and passing some all-time greats like Kobe Bryant and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the 6th longest streak of 20-point games in a season. And down in South Beach, Rockets beat the Heat for their 9th straight win. Fred VanVleet was cooking like bacon grease, y'all, dropping 37 on a season-high 9 3-pointers. Now, despite the Mavericks' upset over the Pistons, the Suns still hold the last play in spot due to a tiebreaker, even after the Suns caught a huge dub against the Cavs, giving them their 4th straight loss. It's great to have NBA analyst Quentin Richardson in studio with us. Q, the Cavs have now dropped 4 straight. That's the 2nd longest losing streak in the NBA, but hey, it did come with KD bringing out barbecue chicken, scoring 42 on their head. But I digress. Do you have any concerns over this Cleveland team that they're not as good as their record?
This has been a concern of mine the whole season. They've been leading wire to wire for the whole NBA, but even still, I still don't see them beating the Celtics. I still struggle to see them beating the fully loaded Milwaukee Bucks. And when you see a game like last night where the biggest guy on their team is Donovan Mitchell. He's their superstar. They go as far as he can take them. And last night when he struggled, they didn't have enough guys back him up and step up to the plate to fill in his gaps. He was 2 for 18. That was a tough game for him last night, and you saw what KD did.
Yeah, exactly. And this is kind of where you hope Darius Garland can step in there and do something. Evan Mobley, they really want to lean on him. So if they're going to win a championship, Evan Mobley has to do that dang thing. All right, so from a losing streak to a winning streak, Rockets have won 9 in a row. And honestly, y'all shouldn't be surprised. Ime Udoka usually brings out barbecue chicken in March. Last year, they won 11 straight in March, but they weren't as high up in the standings as they currently are at this point in time. Now, are they as real as they appear to be with the Rockets winning this much?
I think they are as real. I think Ime, he's gotten there. He's done an unbelievable job. They're a little bit ahead of schedule, I feel, as far as like being this high ranked and doing as well as they're doing in the rankings. But they got a great young squad, man. They got great pieces, Amir Thompson, and then, Jalen Green, Alperine Şengün. Then they got great vets. They got a champion in Jeff Green to be on that bench and keep those guys in order. So I like the way they're put together, but they're taking on the identity of their coach, Ime. He's a former player, a former teammate of mine, and he was a hard-nosed player, and that's how he has his team playing.
Man, I would love to see what this Rockets team can do in the playoffs. Young, but they are some hoopers. Houston puts that win streak on the line tomorrow against Denver. Appreciate it, Q.
Yes, sir.
First round action in the NCAA Women's Tournament on Friday saw most of the top teams cruise as 1 seeds UCLA and South Carolina and 2 seeds Duke and TCU all won by at least 20 points. There were a pair of wins by lower seeds as 10 seed Oregon squandered a 19-point lead but still beat 7 seed Vanderbilt in OT, while 9 seed Indiana beat 8 seed Utah. And 3 teams had the pedal to the metal as 3 teams, South Carolina, Notre Dame, and Tennessee, all scored over 100 points. In
Cleveland rocked. Cavs have lost 3 straight coming in, trying to make it a snapped losing skid, but Kevin Durant had a night. First of all, Jared Allen, a massive dunk and good. Yeah, somebody had to score. I mean, he has the wings of a condor.
Literally.
Cavs down just 1 after the first quarter. Second quarter, though, here comes Kevin Durant. I mean, this is an old man getting buckets. 42-point night for him. He made 4 threes. Durant showing off the entirety of the bag, the entirety of the repertoire. It's 13 in the first half alone. The Suns would lead by 11 at the break in the third. Sometimes it's not just a jumper. Sometimes it's a yumper.
Is this what it is?
Well, because it's a soft J.
Is it yummy and a jumper?
He had 29 points in the second half alone. Durant 19 in the third quarter alone. Durant saying that he was precise and straight with his movements, not wasting too much time. Devin Booker said, no, it was just a masterpiece. Whoa, there was a struggle bus sighting, though, for Donovan Mitchell. 2 of 18 from the floor, 11% shooting, season low 7 points. He was 0 of 8 from distance. Man, no, you tell us. We're trying to figure it out. And then Durant, another 3 in the fourth.
Happens.
And the Cavs have lost 4 straight for the first time this season. The Suns are playing some of their best basketball with their season, at least playoff-wise, on the line. You look at the Western Conference standings, they are as follows. Golden State still in that 6th role. That's where you want to be. If you're in the top 6, you're not in any of the play-in rounds. A play-in round that the Suns are clinging to right now in the 10 spot, scant percentage points ahead of Dallas.
All right, let's move on to Kate Cunningham and the Pistons. They made a trip to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. We'll pick this up in the 4th. Mavs up 4. P.J. Washington, he's wide open. Gonna drill the corner pocket 3 there to make it a 7-point game. He had 27. Later on, Cunningham doing moves that are cleaner than the board of health. The hoop and the harm. I made it a 4-point game after the free throw. Next Mavs possession. Spencer Dinwiddie, Randy, he's a certified baller. This bro's been doing it for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
He had a team-high 31. They're up 6. Next Pistons possession. Cunningham finds Malik Beasley for 3. He was 5 of 11 from downtown with 16 points. Moments later, Schroeder saves a loose ball out of bounds, but to the wrong team, and Kai Jones, he's going to throw it down like dominoes. Mavs up 6, 27 seconds left. Cunningham needs a bucket, so he'll get us a bucket. He had 35. Pistons down 3, 21 seconds left. Same score. Klay Thompson finds Williams. And you can go ahead and warm up the bus. That was the lay and the foul, 123-117. The Mavs have now won this for the 2nd time in March. First time at home since February 27th.
Rockets and Heat. Amen Thompson is back for Houston and missed a few games with an ankle sprain. The Heat looking to snap a 9-game losing streak. Andrew Wiggins was up to that task, man. Elbow extended, get that, tied at 43, and then Wiggins inside, in amongst the trees, doesn't matter. He got more bounce than a dryer sheet.
He's taking us back in time.
He does. Now, this is a 30-point performance, his 2nd most this season, as he knocks down a triple there, most for him in a Heat uniform. He was perfect in the first half, 22 points. He's the 3rd Heat player since 2000, 20 points, perfect from the field at the break. Heat up by 8. Fred VanVleet, though, in the 4th quarter, coming off of an ankle injury, said, I'm still trying my best to get back to 100%. I mean, this is Fred VanVleet at less than 100.
That's scary, then.
I mean,
that is scary.
He had 9 threes in this game. That's tied for the 3rd most in his career. Thompson, lives above the rim.
Look out. Get out the way.
Eye level with the rim. What must that feel like? And then Van Vliet finished with 37. Just go spin cycle. Heat made it a game late, but Van Vliet was too much. 102-98.
All right, we got the Grizzlies visiting the Clippers with Ja Morant out. We picked this up late in the first. Clips down 3. James Harden, he's still catching dudes with this move, Randy. That's a 4-point play. Second quarter, Grizzlies up 4. Scottie Pippen Jr. stunting like his daddy. Threes, please. And there's Dad. He loved it. Pippen had 15. Third quarter, we're tied at 69. Norman Powell having such a great season.
Good to see
That's
Pip.
2 + 1.
Good to see Pip love it.
Bomber loves it. He's always a vibe at these games. LA up 3. Later in the third, James Harden with the patent step back. You don't know me like that. Clippers take an 8-point lead after the 3. We stay in the third. The Beard game was just strong. He had 30, his 10th straight game with 20 points, his longest streak since 2021. Fourth quarter, LA up 13, and they're feeling themselves now. Batum, Venmo's Jones Jr. for the slam. The bench loves it. Later in the fourth, Kawhi Leonard. How's your float game, brother? Pure, easy, nice. He had 23. He now has